What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for a brand new episode of our Madden 24 for the Eagles franchise mode here on the channel. Episode 70 coming at you fast right now. And, well, we have the Eagles offensive line, probably the best offensive line in all of football. Well, they are back up to strength, but I don't even think the Eagles offensive line can stop Jalen Carter, who picked up Defensive Player of the Week last week, 8 tackles, 7 sacks. Dude is a wrecker of every offensive line in the entire league. I don't think anyone can stop him one-on-one. But the 4-9 Cardinals are going to be invaded by the 12-1 Eagles. As Eagles fans, they travel very well. The Eagles are also getting back Wyatt Teller this game, which is going to be a big boost to that offensive line. Kyler Murray's their starting QB, 80 overall, hasn't really progressed at all in the 4 seasons of this series. Tony Pollard, Blake Corum. I mean, Blake Corum's not a bad running back right there. It's a shame he's stuck behind Tony Pollard. They got Marquise Brown. They got Branch, Kendrick Bourne, Trey Palmer, Aaron Anderson, and Ja'Cory Brooks at wide receivers. Trey McBride is their tight end. Alright, they got DJ Humphries at left tackle. They got Quinn Mears. They got Frohol at center. Haynes will be having to stop Jalen Carter. And Parrish Johnson is at right tackle. Left end is Ibagobi. Vers is their right end. Defensive tackles will be B.J. Hill, Dominique McFadden, Brandon Dorless. Alright, they got Jalen Phillips at left outside linebacker. They got Jack Kaiser and Tommy Eichenberg in the middle. They got Zaven Collins at right outside linebacker. Kool-Aid McKinstry is their corner 1. Marco Wilson, corner 2. Garrett Williams, Guerrero, and McKenzie at other corners. Jalen Thompson's going to be their free safety, and Buda Baker is going to be rounding out their safety core back there. Brandon Aubrey, former Cowboys, their kicker, and Jake Camarda is going to be their punter. Good old Jake Camarda right there out of Georgia, and we've got to get him eventually. B.J. Ojulari. Sorry, I'm not the best with names. I'm going to be honest with you. I am not the best with names. I'm probably one of the worst name people in all of YouTube to just be like, oh yeah, college football names, know them? Nope, sorry, I am awful with a lot of names. But how are we going to stop them? Well, they are a bottom 25 ranked passing team. They're 17th in the rush, so we're going to take on the rush right there. I mean, like, what, 28th in passing? I mean, gross. Defensively, they are not much better. They are bottom 20 in both passing defense and rush defense. They're a little worse, though, in stopping the run there. I mean, I didn't see anyone very scary on that defensive line. We took a look at that depth chart. So we're gonna focus on just running it down their throats with Will Shipley. But defensively, or offensively, look at the offense right now. Can't have any injuries going on, and we don't. Let's go offense. Like to see that right there for these young fellas. Now take a look at the defense. Defense is golden right now. So far, the D-line's healthy. Linebacker core is good to go. Secondary, how are we looking in the secondary right there? The 2 Ricks, Hunter, Travis Hunter, they're all good. Defensive backs, good. Jordan Davis and Nakobe Dean, the Georgia boys, are getting themselves some upgrades right here. You like to see that for Jordan and Nakobe Dean. But Jordan Davis upgrade that run stopper. I'm sorry. I mean, he's not a pass rusher. He's never going to be a pass rusher on this team. The amount of plays that we just cut from the series that we don't show of Nakobe Dean and just Jordan Davis just stopping the run. The amount of times these guys play the run so well where Jordan Davis is shedding tackles and he is just pile driving running backs in the backfield. Same with Nakobe Dean. Nakobe Dean, someone pops to the outside on his side and he's just back there. You know, they are very good at what they do, but since they don't like the highlight plays, unfortunately they don't always make the series, which is kind of a shame right there now that I'm thinking back at it 70 episodes deep into this series. The Cardinals, though, are not one of the Eagles fans' favorite teams in the NFL. They're probably also one of the least favorite teams in the NFL when it comes to the Eagles fan base. You gotta think back, the Larry Fitzgerald Cardinals, well, they did some very upsetting things to the Donovan McNabb-led Eagles teams. Let's be honest. They beat them a handful of times. It was not pretty. Eagles fans never really forgave them for that, let's be honest. Well, then you also had the 2022 Super Bowl, where it was the Eagles and the Chiefs. And well, there was one Mr. Defensive Coordinator who was very giddy and happy after his loss. And it turns out that instead of worrying about, the Super Bowl, he was worried about getting a head coaching job for the Cardinals. And it looks like he's not even still here, which is a little bit of a ray of sunshine. Oh my God, I see why they are one of the worst passing teams in the league. 15 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. That's god awful for the former first overall draft pick, Kyler Murray. First and 10, first play of the game right here for Murray, and he's going to be sacked there by Hassan Reddick. Loss of 9 yards on the play. Big sack right there for this defensive line. 3rd and 19, here we go. Come on, do something. Oh, what the hell is that? Where were you throwing that to? 0 for 2 on the drive. Punt, 3 and out. Archie Manning, here comes our golden boy. We love to see him get things done. 3,100 yards, 32 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. So a 3.2 to 1 touchdown interception ratio. Gotta get that number down. Let's be honest. Gotta drive that number down. 1st and 10 here. Hand off to Shipley. Shipley to the outside. Shipley. He's in the secondary right there, and he's got himself about a 13-yard pickup. He's got 2 carries for 37 yards. Is that 27 yards? I don't know. He's got a certain amount of yardage on the day. He has himself a pretty good pickup. 3rd and inches now. Shipley following his blockers. Come on. Who's Wyatt Teller? Wyatt, move your body or something. Get in front of the blocker there. I don't know. Apparently Shipley just outrunning his blockers. 3rd and goal, chucking that one deep. That one, nearly picked off right there. Double coverage right there. Intended for A.J. Brown. Out comes the best kicker in the NFL. He did miss one against the Seahawks. It's fine. It happens. There was wind and rain. It just wasn't an overall good time. But he goes up 3-0 here. 2nd and 2. Hand off to the running back. And that's going to be a first down and then some for the Cardinals. So Blake Corum has got his first carry of the game for 13 yards on the pickup. So a big pickup there for the Cardinals offense. 3rd and 5 now. No Blake Corum in the backfield looking like Tony Pollard. But 3rd and 5, we're going to throw that one. That's going to be a catch and a first down. Kyler Murray, 4 for something right there. And that's going to be Trey Palmer with his first catch on the day. 1st and 10, following the Palmer catch. Here we go from that 30-yard line. Murray chucks that one deep, and thank you very much. That one's picked off by Travis Hunter. Hunter kind of got a block right there from Jeremiah Trotter. Didn't really set up the way he wanted it to, but hey, it doesn't quite matter. We got ourselves an interception there in the end zone. So the Eagles offense gets the ball back, dropping back is Manning, chucking that one deep to A.J. Brown, and Brown, he gets the touchdown this time as he celebrates as he jumps into the end zone there. Big touchdown there for A.J. Brown, putting the Eagles up 10-0 here in this first quarter. So the Eagles up 10-0 following the interception by Travis Hunter. Actually, it was in the second quarter. It takes us into halftime right now. So halftime, we're going to run the ball, kill the clock as much as possible. This game, honestly, it's a very lame game. Nothing really went on in today's episode. But here you go, about 4.5 left in the 3rd quarter. Chucking that one deep, and that one almost picked off on 3rd down. I'm not sure what's happened there with Aguero. He should have had that one, but he didn't, so I respect you, brother, for not adding the 11th interception to Archie's stat line. Big sack there, fumbled, picked up by Nolan Smith. Smith tapped down by the offensive tackle, but big sack, fumble. Kyler Murray, he's not 2 turnovers on the day now. Murray not having himself a good game. Manning drops all the way back, chucks that one deep to the sideline. That's a catch and roll, and he's going to be out of bounds there. Devontae Smith. Let's go, Slim Reaper. 2nd and 10 now. Backpedaling, he's going to get sacked right there. Makes this a 3rd and 22. Thornhill with the sack. Hate to see that right there. Come on, offensive line. What's going on? 3rd and 22 now. Looking to try and get something here. End zone, that one's broken up. Intended for A.J. Brown. Going to set up another Jake Elliott field goal opportunity right here. On 4th and 22, the kick is up. The kick will be right down Broad Street. And it's now a 13-0 game. 3rd and 7, here we go. Philadelphia's defense looking just to do something here. Get one more big... okay. Kyler, what was that throw? There was no one there. There was no pressure. He just missed. First and 10, start of the fourth quarter here. We're chucking that one deep. That one's going to be caught by A.J. Brown. Brown drags it in down to the 17-yard line. So A.J. Brown's gotten 2 catches today. Both of them are going to be monsters. There you go. Look at that 5. I guess he has 5 total on the day. But two of those 5, absolute units of catches. Now here we go. There, that's nice, easy little dink and dunk touchdown there to Luke Leachy. Leachy tight end 2 because Dallas Goedert is hurt again. But there you go. Puts us up 20-0 thanks to that touchdown. We're up 13-0. Now we're up 20-0. Actually, we're going to go for 2. That's going to be a QB keeper. That didn't work out. Not a great call there. Thanks, Nick Sirianni. Don't know why you're having us go for 2, honestly, here. Up by 19 in the fourth quarter. But, hey, man, you're the head coach, not me. First and 10. Come on. Kyler Murray gets walloped. Jalen Carter gets to the backfield there. Loss of 10 on the play. That's going to be the 4th sack of the game for the Eagles. Now 2nd and 20. Come on, Eagles. Let's get something done here. Got to do anything. Ooh, pass rush. Backpedaling is Murray. Loss of 13 on the play. Nolan Smith with the sack. 5th of the game now for the Eagles defensive line. All right, 3rd and 33. This is going to make or break the game here. Can they convert on 3rd and 33? Pass rush. Oh, they're chasing Murray. Murray sacked. It's a 4th and 48. A 15-yard loss on 3rd and 33. What the hell is Kyler Murray doing? Yeah, they decided to punt it. Eagles, they put the very lowly Cardinals out of their misery. They run the clock out right there. 19-0, the final score of this one right here. Philadelphia thought they were going to cakewalk the Cardinals being sub 500. But the Cardinals actually had a lot of fight there on defense, kept the Eagles out of the offensive category, and really had a very stand-up defense, honestly. 18 for 24, 2 touchdowns for Manning. Buck 33 from Shipley on 23 carries. Like to see that. No touchdowns, though, for Shipley. A.J. Brown, 121 in the touchdown. 61 from Devontae Smith. 21 from Will Shipley. 20 from Brendan Rice. Steen had a catch for 13 yards. 2 touchdowns, 1 from A.J., 1 from Leachy. Let's see, no sacks allowed there. 1 pancake, though, from Wyatt Teller. 6 from Jackson Powers Johnson. Tackles led by Winfield Jr. TFLs by Carter, tied with Hassan Reddick with 2 each. Sacks, Jalen Carter had 2, Hassan 2, Nolan Smith 1, and Keely Ringo had 1 as well. Travis Hunter, the only interception on the day. You like to see that right there for Travis Hunter. Kicking-wise, perfect day for Jake Elliott. And honestly, this was an all-in-all. This was a good game right here for the Eagles. A very fundamental, defensive-minded game. Offense didn't run away with it. I mean, offense did what it had to do. They killed a lot of clock, and they took possession of, the entire game right here. Wyatt Teller also stepped up big time, got himself a pancake, didn't have any mental gaffes or errors. No sacks allowed by the right guard as he returned from injury. But next week, taking on the 5-9 Washington Commanders, as the Eagles looking to move to 14-1. As the season is wrapping up very quickly here on the channel.